including Wang Chung. They are coming to Blossom on Sunday, July 28th, and you could be there as well. Going to give away tickets this hour. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10, and you will win these tickets. Also, 8 o'clock hour, we start off by calling the grand prize winner of the 3-day passes to Incarceration Fest that's going on this weekend over in Mansfield. And then we got our new contest to kick off. You've heard us talking about it over the weekend. Tickets to the SmackDown before SummerSlam at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. The SmackDown the day before one of the biggest shows of the year that's happening at Cleveland Browns Stadium. We're going to send you there with a pair of tickets. We're going to get a finalist in the 8 o'clock hour, a finalist in the 9 o'clock hour, and we're going to get a finalist on the video stream as well. So 3 chances with us to become a finalist. Also in the 9 o'clock hour, hope to be joined by Chief Meteorologist Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 to tell us what we can expect weather-wise this week. Text message while we have 2 minutes. Good morning, Christian. Happy Monday, Mr. 7770 checking in. Hey, I want to let you know. Went down to P.S. Cooks yesterday. It's about an hour and 10-minute drive from the house. They had a lot of stuff. A lot of one-offs for sure. It was pretty cool.
I'm telling you, it's a really cool store. Yeah. Super cool. Like, you can find anything, like maybe a KitchenAid mixer, maybe, candles you need for the house. I'm just saying, like, there's so much stuff. It's awesome.
Oh, man. It's a 4-day week for me, someone says. Incarceration all weekend long. So you're going. Well, it's going to be a good time. You're going to hear some great music.
Can I tell you, last night we went to O'Camp's for dinner, and the table behind us was talking about how bummed they were that they weren't going to incarceration this year after going last year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good time, I'm telling you.
I was like, eavesdropping.
There you go. Should have listened to Q92.
Last week, yeah.
7-11 here with you until 10. It's Eminem and Houdini on Q92. Question for you guys. I actually stole this from a girl I know that posted this on her social media yesterday.
Okay.
And she wanted people's opinion. I thought it's interesting. The status is, you all know it's okay to date multiple people when you're single, right? Like, right?
Okay.
I kind of agree.
Yeah.
You're single.
You are single. I mean, if you're not...
You can go on multiple dates. You don't have to be like, well, I went on one date with this guy, so I can't see anyone else.
No.
I don't believe that.
No, I don't believe that either.
And people were arguing, saying, no, that's like, you're a jerk, you're a player. I'm like, I don't think so. If you're going on dates,
there's a difference.
You're single, you're going on dates.
I would hope that you would have that conversation if you decide to get into a committed relationship. At which point, then, no, going out with someone else would probably be frowned upon, like cheating.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you are just meeting new people and trying to figure out where you want to land or who you want to date, I think it's totally fine.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. You're single. You're going on dates. Like, now, if I look at it the other side. If I was a guy and I was like, oh, it's Susan, would you like to go on a date? She's like, yeah, just so you know, though, I'm dating other people. I'm single. I maybe contradictory. I would probably be like, she's going on dates all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I might not be as interested.
Yeah.
But I couldn't sit there and be like, can't believe her.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that I'd be as interested.
Now
that's hypocritical, but I that's, if I asked her, and we were just talking, and she was like, just so you know, I'm seeing other people right now. I'm single, trying to, I don't know. That might be a little turnoff to me. And I know that's hypocritical. Because the statement by itself, if you're single, can you go on multiple dates? I'm like, hell yeah, you can. You're single. You're not in a relationship.
No, I think the younger you are, the harder it is because you get kind of selfish, or like that's like you feel like it's a dig at you, like you're not interesting enough to be dated solo, or
Maybe that's it. It's an ego hit. You take that as like a little ego hit, like, oh,
right.
well, oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like when I first met Tony, he was dating somebody else, and when I found that out, I was like, "Will you call me when that ends?"
Yeah. I'll see you when you're not dating that person.
Right.
But dating and going on dates are two different things.
Mhm.
I feel like I've been seeing a guy for a while. Like, well, I'm like, okay. I don't have a problem with that. You're single. Go on date. How are you supposed to find who
The
you want to
right
be
one.
with? Yeah.
Right. That's true.
You can't just sit at home and decide I'm going to date you starting now.
Yeah.
You might go on a date with someone you liked and find out they were awful. That sucks.
Yeah.
You go on a date and you're like, well, this is terrible. Thank God I'm at Papa Bear's.
For that good cavatelli
Cavatelli meatball. Everything's going to be just
save
fine.
the evening.
Hey, this meatball almost makes your miserable personality worth hanging out with.
Right.
Jake, your thought?
I agree with it. I've never done it. I've never went on more than one date with more than one girl
Jake's
in a given
not
time
a
period.
player. Yeah.
But I agree with it. Like
You're
if
a
it's not
nice-
serious, then why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would it bother you though if you introduce? See,
it would a little bit.
And that's why you probably have never done it to anybody else either, because you would hate it.
Yeah.
I'm the same way, and I realize that those two thoughts are hypocritical of each other.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be if I asked a girl out and I guess I would appreciate that she told me that.
Yeah.
Because she's not hiding anything, but I think the male fragile ego in me would be a turnoff.
Mm-hmm.
And I hate that because I'm telling you I'm a hypocrite, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, like, if you could just fire anyone at your job, who's the name of the person you would fire and why? Just first name. And the text line lit up a little bit. You guys apparently want to say who you would fire. So let's get into the text here. These are names of people that listeners would fire if they could. Bye Mary with a waving emoji. Jen, she's a horrible know-it-all. So Jen would be fired.
All right.
Stephanie, Dan, and Ronnie, I would fire. You're firing 3 people.
Wow.
I'd fire Mike. He's the mole. Uh-oh, we found the mole. Raphael, you're fired. Someone said on the text line. Oh, that's funny. Pam, because she looks like a bulldog. Well, now we're getting personal. Now, wow.
Yeah.
My old job, Amy. No personality and cause negative vibes all around. Amy be gone.
Yep.
Steven, he sucks at life and can't do his job right to save his life. I'd rather do both my job and his just so it would make my actual job easier. I give him 0 of 5 stars. Damn.
Sounds like he's the worst.
Steven, you're fired. Melissa, for her lack of notice when she has appointments and having to cover hours for her continuously. All right, she's fired. I'd fire Phyllis because she's never at her desk, then bitches she's behind in work.
There's always one of them.
Okay, so if you could either fire a coworker without them knowing it was you, or get a 30% raise, which one would you pick?
Ooh. Ooh.
Thought provoking, isn't it not?
Listen to that again.
Okay, so if you could either fire a coworker without them knowing it was you, or get a 30% raise, which one would you pick?
The conundrum for me is that a 30% raise is a considerable raise.
Yeah, it's significant.
That is not a little that's the 30% raise.
I know.
So that's the only thing.
So it's like, does that offset the torture
Yeah.
that you get put through by that toxic person in the office?
You know,
I don't know. It's like sanity, selfishness. Like, do I
Yeah.
want my sanity or do I want to be selfish and take the money?
selfish or petty.
Yeah.
Selfish or petty. Selfish or vengeful.
Yeah.
If it was less than 30, it'd be so easy for me.
It's 30.
I know, that's a good raise.
It is.
That's a noticeable raise on your check.
It is.
Ugh. God. Would I like to get someone fired without them knowing it was me? Yes. But a 30% hike in pay would be nice too.
What are you gonna do?
Conundrum. Tough.
I mean, think about it. Like, I've worked places where sometimes the most toxic person in the office makes literally the entire day a living hell for everybody on staff.
Yeah, no, yeah, I'm well aware.
So I get it, like wanting that peace, that sanity.
Yeah. Yeah, getting rid of the cancer in the workspace.
Right. And like, to
But then
me,
again, I'm used to the
if you're
cancer.
financially set, like, it might be worth your sanity. Jake, what would you do?
I take the money.
See, I think I'm going to take the money too, but I'm pissed at myself. It's 30%. That's a good bump.
It is a good bump. It is a good bump, but there's no price tag on your mental health.
Or just the feeling knowing you took them out.
Like, I did it.
I got you.
You were the king of the office then at that point.
I got you. You're gone because of me, but shh. I'm taking the money, but I'm not happy about it. I wish there was a both.
I know. But
What do you take? What do you take? Money or the?
I'd want to say that I would do the right thing and I would.
To me, they're both right.
I know, but I feel like if that person's really like that bad for everybody in the office, like, I feel like I would be like a champion for the team, taking them out. I feel like I would want to do that, but I also don't trust myself that I wouldn't get greedy and be like, yeah, never. Well, we'll all deal with it, right? I'll buy you guys all lunch with my new raise.
Text message rage room. Why is a bag of chips $6? I was looking to buy. You know what? Ruffles.
Yeah.
Those are my go-to. I know a lot of you are Team Lay's.
No, I'm Team Golden Crisp.
I'm
I made
Team
that clear.
Ruffles. And it was like almost $7 for a half-filled bag because they're only half-filled of Ruffles. So I went with another brand, and I don't want to say that brand out loud. It was awful. But it was like $3 cheaper. I'm probably going to throw it out. It was that bad. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to. It's a known brand. But no, I was like, yeah. I bought the Ruffles version of it.
Oh, like the rippled.
I like the Ripple.
I only like it with French onion dip. Other than that, if I'm just going to eat chips, like flavored or something, it's got to be regular, like kettle cooked.
I like a good kettle chip.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. But
I like the crunch.
I will second the bag of chips for someone who likes a good bag of Ruffles. Why the hell is a regular bag of Ruffles like 7 or 8? If you get
That's like Doritos.
And if you get the family size,
yeah.
Jesus, take out a loan.
That's why I go to Costco, because you pay that for a bag of chips, but it's like the huge family size bag.
Yeah.
And then it seems like every Friday-ish, maybe I'm wrong on the day, but it seems like sometimes they have like a certain brand of chips or a certain flavor of chips that's like on super special. So this last time I got spicy pickle kettle chips. They were actually really, really good.
Pickle.
Yeah, but they were family size. It was ginormous. The bag was like this. I mean, and it was full. We still have some at home. It was $5. You just got to peep those deals. Take advantage.
I need to take a trip to Sam's. Like I said, there's no Costco where I live, so that's not really an option. But I need to be hitting up Sam's more for some things.
I'm really sad that you guys don't have a Costco.
We don't have a Costco. We don't. I don't know why the Canfield and more Boardman area doesn't have a Costco yet. I don't know how we don't have a Sonic.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm very surprised. We have everything there. I think we have a Swenson's now in Boardman, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I'm very surprised no Costco, and I'm very surprised no Sonic.
Interesting.
I would use a Sonic. I enjoy a Sonic.
Oh, me too. I love their like sodas, like how you can mix them and make your own.
I'm going to say this too. Shout out to Hardee's.
We have a Hardee's.
I don't. The closest Hardee's would be if I left work and went to Minerva.
Oh, that's the trip. You got to really.
I went all the way to Canton. No,
Yeah.
Schuylkill?
Yeah.
Is that where it is?
The Schuylkill Street exit.
Yeah.
Same with that new truck stop. Amy says Giant Eagle brand plain chips taste better than Ruffles in her opinion. And they're cheaper.
Oh, bold statement. That's a bold.
Oh, is that the?
No, I didn't.
Oh, I was
no.
gonna say, did she
No.
just uncover?
I'm just saying to say something's better than Ruffles to me.
Yeah.
Ruffles is the
Really?
creme de la creme.
Ruffles?
Oh, a freshly opened bag of Ruffles. Not the Ruffles you've had for a week and the chip clip. They kind of got a little. I'm talking about that first chips you pull out of an open bag of Ruffles. Christ, that is fantastic.
Do you know what my favorite thing in the world is?
I don't.
It's so disgusting. You're gonna make fun. I'll do like tuna salad or chicken
Jeez,
salad
you
or
lost me
egg
at tuna.
salad,
You could have stopped at tuna salad.
and you get golden crisp chips or like chicken salad, and dip your chips in it. So good.
Yeah. Jake, you have a favorite chip?
No, I think chips are chips.
Really?
Yeah,
No, that's not true because
I
a Pringle
love
is a chip, and it's not
I love Pringles.
right. But it's not a chip. Is not just a chip because you have like Pringle style chips. You've got Ruffles style chips. You've got kettle chips.
Yeah, but I don't have like a favorite brand or type.
I believe him. His ability to have no opinion.
I
on
like
things
all
is
chips.
Phenomenal. There's not a chip you don't like.
He's so
Not really.
partisan.
I don't like the flavors. I like the original.
Just regular old
Yeah.
plain potato chips.
Yeah,
What's your favorite flavor of potato chip?
sour cream and onion, or the cheddar and
Oh, cheddar and sour cream.
yeah.
Yeah, those are good. That Marin likes those. Salt and vinegar here. I love salt. and
Regular.
goods. A kettle salt and vinegar chip. Oh,
Regular. Just regular.
so good.
And I don't like Pringles. Let's say it.
What?
I don't like Pringles.
I will say this. I don't like the cheddar Pringles, but I do like the original Pringles. The original Pringles are the best, in my opinion. Even better than the salt and vinegar.
Someone said bugles with cheese whiz.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Now listen, I'll eat
Got
some
my
bugles.
attention.
I'll eat them plain, but I'll eat some bugles now. I
Yeah.
used to put them when I was a kid, put them on my fingers.
Oh, yeah.
open or organized. Like you could just, there's a vibe. There's a vibe about it. And I was like, okay, I don't want to be the guy that, you know what I mean, whose lawn is always unkempt. The garage looks, now is my garage a mess now? Yeah, but we're still unpacking. So I have an excuse for at least another week.
Oh, you get a month. I think a month is fair.
But everyone just waving, hello, how are you? You know what I mean? I was very like, huh. I got a cop 2 doors down. That's good. Love
That's
that. It seems like really nice. But I was out doing, I was picking up dog poop in my yard.
What time of day did you take your walk?
4, 5.
Oh, you need to go around.
Jamie was still working.
You need to go like at 9.
And he was like, I had to do something with the boy, or he was gonna. I was like, let's go.
The later you go, then lights are on in the house, and you can see how people's houses are decorated.
That's
my favorite time.
Someone texted. It's called a development. It has a name. I forget what the hell the name of it is. My mom even texted to me last week, and I still something Meadows. I don't know. I see the sign.
And you said mineral rights can't be bougie.
Hello, there's Meadows. But no, everyone really takes care.
We've always called it an allotment.
Whatever it is, I'm in it now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whew. I was telling Jim, we got lawn's gotta be good, dog poop's gotta be picked up. There's some competition here. Like we can't be looking like, oh, here they are to ruin
the aesthetic.
I will say there's 2 houses. I was like, oh, you guys, they must hate you. Like, you don't do nothing. But did that this weekend. Oh, Country Meadows. God, it's Country Meadows is where.
Oh,
the name of it.
Yeah, just got corrected.
The old Apple Watch. I knew it was a Meadows. Just didn't know what it was.
Yeah, Country Meadows.
It is beautiful. It is really. Everyone's, like I said, really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But man, that was my weekend. Other than all the celebrity and crazy politics news that went on this weekend. What a weird weekend. What a crazy weekend. Man, oh man. Lost some Hollywood not royalty, but
Legends.
Man, if you grew up with Shannon Doherty on 90210.
Yeah.
She had been fighting so hard for so many years.
Yeah.
What a valiant fight.
I know.
She put up. A brave face she had.
Oh yeah.
Even if it was.
I mean, she had a plan for what was to happen after.
Yeah.
I mean, she knew it was imminent.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just felt really bad about the whole situation.
You know, if you're in our age bracket, man, every Wednesday night on Fox.
Oh yeah.
You turned on. What was going to happen?
I used to rock my Peach Pit shirt to school.
Dude, I need a Peach Pit shirt. I mean, who didn't grow up with that? You know what I mean? It's just crazy to me that Luke Perry and Shannon Doherty are here.
I know. It's very sad.
It's just, and when you think about it.
Yeah.
It's like, because I don't want to say I forgot, but I saw there was a meme going around that said reunited again, and it was them together. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's true. I know. It's very sad. I was really sad about Richard Simmons, too.
Listen, Richard Simmons made me laugh my whole life.
Yeah.
So his character, his shtick, whatever you want to call it, was so funny to me. He helped millions of people exercise and get into shape. You can make all the jokes you want, but sweating to the oldies, deal a meal. He tried to help people get into shape.
Oh, I agree. My mom's favorite story about her being pregnant with me was she met Richard Simmons, and she's like technically, he's touched you, and I'm like, no, he hasn't. She's like, but he touched my belly, and you were in my belly. And it's not the same. But my whole life, I've heard this story about how Richard Simmons touched my mom's pregnant belly when I was inside.
If you want to laugh today at something that's not in a, you can probably play it.
I forgot about Meal a Deal, whatever.
Oh yeah, he did Deal a Meal.
Yeah,
he did Sweating to the Oldies. He had so many.
Oh, that I knew. My mom did Sweating to the Oldies, hence why she was there pregnant, because she was about to get her sweat back on after she pushed me out.
The man had an energy unlike anybody.
Yeah.
But if you want to laugh today, and and I'm pretty sure it's safe for work. It's not inappropriate. You can play at work or at home. If you want to laugh and try to just get a little glimpse of if you're not familiar, of how funny Richard Simmons could be, besides being the exercise enthusiast he was, go to YouTube and type in Richard Simmons, Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Was he on that?
It's about a 5-minute clip. And he has Drew Carey and every actor on that show, Wayne Brady, all of them.
Yeah.
They are in tears. Like bowled over, like Drew Carey's like this, like just head down.
Yeah.
The crowd, it's one of the most longest, like, continuing laughter that, like, would not stop because of how funny he was. And he was on for one part of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And he did one skit with the guys, and it was hilarious. It'll brighten your day. It'll make you laugh. And you'll just get a glimpse if you're like, who the hell was Richard Simmons? Now, a lot of us obviously know, but if you're someone that is like, what?
Yeah.
Type in Richard Simmons, whose line is it anyway? I promise you'll smile, you'll laugh, and you'll get a sense of Richard Simmons. So, do that. But yeah, man. Comes in threes. Did I miss the third one? Was there a third?
Dr. Ruth.
Dr. Ruth died this last week.
Yeah, so there's
That was
three.
our... Is that not weird?
It is weird. It's very weird.
I remember learning about that as a kid.
Yeah.
My parents would go, happens in threes with celebrities, happens in three with celebrities.
Yeah.
My whole life, that's been true.
Yep.
My
Yeah,
whole
those three.
life, it's been true.
Three legends: Dr. Ruth,
Absolute legends.
Shannon Doherty,
Yeah.
and Richard Simmons.
Absolutely.
Sad weekend.
Absolutely. Oh, man. 7:43. It's Post Malone, Morgan Wall, and I had some help on Q92. Jacoby Jones, I wouldn't say was a celebrity. Yeah, the Not daughter found out that mom and not dad were not lying about curfew when she got pulled over for curfew. And I got a call from the Austintown Police Department.
Oh my lord.
Which I got a little scared at first. I was like, yeah?
Yeah.
Why are you calling me when my not daughter's out?
Mm-hmm.
He was like, it's past curfew. Like, Jesus. And literally that week we had the conversation with her. She thought we were making it up.
No, they're not playing.
She thought we were making up curfew. We were just being typical parents trying to no, there really is. I'm like, grant you, I'm not saying like they're going to pull every kid over they see, but I mean, they can't pop you for curfew if they want.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Karma must have been like, this girl didn't believe her parents. Send in the police.
He was really nice.
I'm sure.
Jake, you ever been pulled over and get out of it?
Yeah, I've only been pulled over one time and I got out of it.
What'd you do?
I wasn't familiar with the area. It was a couple years ago. I was dating this girl at the time. She also lived far away, and I was driving home late at night, and the road kept changing speed limits every 5 miles. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I had no idea where I was because I never went that way before. And she goes, I got you going 55 and a 35. I said, oh, that's not good. And I just right there, I assumed I was getting a ticket. And
Because you said that.
No, because of how fast I was going.
The 20 mile per hour discrepancy.
Yeah, so then I was like, oh, okay. And then she was super nice, and it was during Christmas time, and so she gave me like a warning, but it was like please donate a toy to our Christmas drive because it was during Christmas time. So,
Did you?
No, I wanted to, but I was never.
Oh my gosh!
I wanted to, but I was never in that area again, and I didn't even know where that.
Wow. Well, Timmy had no gift this year, Jake. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
All she
you
asked.
sped, did not get fined. We're asked to donate like a $10 or $20 toy.
I wanted to, and I was going to, but I didn't know where that sheriff's office was, and it was like an hour or two out of my way. It was out of my way of like over an hour.
Wow.
Maybe they had a QR code where you could have just donated money so they could have bought a gift.
Maybe.
But you didn't do that much homework.
Out of the kindness of her heart, she said, I'm not going to give you a ticket. Could you just donate a toy?
Yeah.
To children who need toys. And Jake said, no.
Not only am I going to take the fact that
I'm
you
going
just
to
let
buy
me
a
off
toy
of a
and play with it
speeding ticket.
myself.
Yeah.
And then just throw it out.
Be like, hey, kids.
I'm going to think of that kid and laugh.
That's awful.
Text message. Wow, Jake. Wow.
Jacob.
Put this on the list. Jake ruins Christmases. 46. And we are giving away concert tickets right now. The Totally Tubular Festival coming to Blossom Music Center on July 28th with Thomas Dolby, Thompson Twins, Modern English, Men Without Hats, Wang Chung, and more. Want to go? Let's be caller number 10 right now at 330-450-9292. Caller 10. Good luck.
Hey, Okay. Why?
Like a girl can be hot, but you could not be into her. That
That's
goes
true.
back to a little bit of what Jake and I said. Like, yeah, a girl can be sexy as hell, but you don't want to date her. You're not into her. Cute. I'm probably going to be a smitten kitten if a girl's cute. Who doesn't want to be a smitten kitten? I know I do. So it's interesting. Let me see. Another text came in. Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. Oh, how about that one? Cute is a hot girl who doesn't have to overdo it. To me, saying cute text is a nonchalant way of saying you're hot without saying it.
Okay, so implications are there.
I feel text message like hot can be considered just out of your league. I see where I kind of see where you're coming from on that, but I don't know. I personally, I just don't see cute as not a good thing. I
don't think that it's anything bad. I'm saying, what would a girl rather hear? That she's cute or that she's hot?
I don't know, because then if we say you're hot, aren't you like, oh, just want to sleep with me? Well, not just.
Well, okay. The spouses still say it to the other person. Would you rather? Do you think the fiance would rather you be like, you're so cute or you're so hot? What do you think she'd rather hear?
To be honest, out of the probably beautiful would probably be
okay
more so.
But I didn't give you that as an option.
I know.
So that's cool and all, but
question. I hope you have an iridocyclitis day, Christian. Haha, kidding. But you need to play it. Well, I mean, it is one of the greatest memes of all time. One of the greatest spelling bees I've ever watched. I used to love the spelling bees. They still air them on ESPN?
I don't know.
Remember there was a girl that would cover her mouth and spell the word in her mouth before she would do it?
Well, I think that's smart. It's like a test run. Yeah.
Like BLE. LCO. I loved it. I loved her. I was like, this is the greatest thing ever. This is great.
You're not wrong now that you say that. You really are good at the impersonation.
So good. And the one kid that thought he had the word right but didn't.
And then when they said that they're wrong, they would have this look of
no,
what?
But he was like, yes, I know this. I know this. And then he missed it.
And they would be like, I'm sorry, that's incorrect.
He was like that, and I felt bad because it really wasn't a cocky kid. It was a happy kid.
Like he was excited because he really thought he nailed it.
He wasn't like, ha ha. He was like, yes.
Yeah.
Can I find it real? I don't know what the hell you type in. Spelling bee.
Yeah,
kid thought he knew.
Right. What's that Google search look like?
I don't know. I go to YouTube. spelling bee.
Were you ever in a spelling bee?
Kid? No, but I've said this over the time I've been on Q92. I know I've said this a million times. I wanted to be in it every year. Like I literally.
Well, then why weren't you?
I lost.
Oh, I see.
You did the
You
spelling bee in your
pre-qualified
class.
in your classroom, right?
I never won in my class.
Oh,
But I was like pumped when it was time every year, and I was like, this is it. I'm gonna do it.
yeah.
I can do this. And I would get a little bit far. Like half the class would be sitting down because they're done. I'm like, oh man, never happened.
Yeah.
Never happened.
I
You
always
know who
got
always
pretty-
won it? Vince Tornacasa always won it.
Oh.
Vince, I hope you're doing well, you and your family, but damn you.
I believe it was Eri Hashimoto who always won in our class. I got pretty far in the classroom spelling bee, though. I was proud of that.
Oh, here, I think I found it. Hold on, let me wait for an ad, I'm sure. Hey, hello, Hertz. Okay. This kid, it's a famous clip on spelling. It's matter of fact, this clip alone, I don't know who posted this, 5.6 million views.
Okay.
So the thing is, the kid comes up and he thinks he knows the word. And again, it's not out of arrogance. It's out of happiness.
Excitement.
Here's Jacob again.
Deep breath.
Kabara Goya.
Kabara Goya. I knew it. I totally knew it. Okay. Kabara Goya. Cabaragoya. Kabara Goya. What?
Kabara Goya is spelled Kabaragoya.
What?
Yeah, he lost.
That's what I'm saying. They're always surprised, like, you're wrong. Reread it.
It was a K, not a C. Poor kid.
Yeah.
This could be really good news. And we hope you don't not answer. We hate that. We don't hate it, but it's like,
It's bothersome. It's like it throws the show back a little bit just because you have to wait for them to call back.
I'm telling you. That, and then we're starting up our new contest. SmackDown before SummerSlam. Are you kidding me? That is a huge SmackDown before the second biggest event of the year for WWE that's happening at Cleveland Brown Stadium. We're sending you to the SmackDown the night before at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, but you got to become a finalist. You're going to have chances coming up in the 8 o'clock hour, the 9 o'clock hour, and we're going to get a finalist on the live video feed on Facebook and YouTube. Just go over there, click the like button, and type in SmackDown in the comments section, and Lauren's going to randomly select one of you at the end of the show and make you a finalist as well. So what are you doing? Go over and do that right now. What a huge event that's going to be coming to Cleveland here in August. Incredible, and you could be there. How great would that be? We already sent someone to SummerSlam.
Yeah, we did.
Now we're sending someone to the SmackDown the day before SummerSlam. We're the best.
Oh, I know.
I hate to quote Karate Kid, but we're the best around. Nothing's ever going to break you down. You're the best around. Remember that?
I do.
That was the montage scene.
Yeah.
When he was in the tournament.
Yes.
Winner!
And, I mean, LaRusso was getting his butt kicked. I'm not going to lie.
Well, they cheap shotted him at
They
first.
really
They
did.
cheap shotted. They took him out.
Yeah.
And then let's give credit where credit's due. When Johnny had a conscience, well, he didn't want to sweep the leg.
That's why I like Cobra Kai, because I think deep down inside he's had that conscience all along, and it really shows in Cobra Kai.
Let's say this new kid comes, tries to take his girl.
Right. He's like, not on my turf,
Yeah.
man.
This guy from New York wants to come here to the
Yeah.
beach and take my girl.
No way.
Dress up like a shower at the Halloween party.
He did.
Run your ass down in the field.
Yeah.
and whoop it till the old man comes and whoops all our asses.
Oh, yeah, he really did.
Sweep the leg.
You don't mess with Miyagi. Are you kidding me?
You have a problem with that? No, sensei. No mercy. Oh, can you believe it? And then somehow, against all odds, he came back with the crane kick,
Oh, yeah.
and he won the damn thing.
He came back with a crane kick when he was hurt bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Miyagi getting that special massage.
he did. Well, I mean, and it has to do with the drums, too, right? The
Well,
focus.
that's Karate Kid 2 when we went to Okinawa.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
All right. Not to be confused with Karate Kid Part 3.
He's such a hero. He climbed that tower in the storm and saved that girl, and then he comes back and he gets to meet her in Okinawa again and Cobra Kai. I mean,
It all full circle.
it is.
Full circle. Cobra Kai was fantastic.
Oh, I love Cobra Kai.
It
Are
is-
you excited for the next season? The very last season. This is it.
I'll have to check it out. I kind of fell out of it a little bit, but I appreciated it.
Yeah.
They did a really good job of telling a story with all these characters and always with the throwbacks, always with the clips back to the
That's
movie.
why I liked it so much. The only thing I will say is there's been some like attack scenes and things like that that just gave me Power Rangers vibes.
A little bit, and there's a little cheese factor.
Right.
But I feel
But the
like
pop culture references are totally why it's worth watching.
I feel like it's just enough cheese
Yeah.
to where it's not too cheesy,
Right.
but it's got a little bit where you're going, all right. Because, I mean, it is a cheesy
It's not like a sharp cheddar. It's
Right.
It's more like an American cheese.
American cheese. Somebody throwing a burger.
Maybe a provolone.
God, I love Cobra Kai. Someone said on the text.
Me
line.
too. Me too.
It's a good one. Like she said, final season.
That's
Coming
right.
up. Nelly Furtado, say it right. Q92. Oh, we got a call. Hey, looks like we're living longer. How cool is this?
That's good news.
Hey, we're not going to die as quick.
Right.
Study published in The Lancet use cutting-edge modeling techniques to forecast disease burden, life expectancy, and population shifts for 200 countries through 2050.
Okay.
And it's a look at humanity's health on a global scale. And what they found is, in the disease study, an international consortium of experts projects that the average life expectancy is going to continue to climb in the coming decades. As a matter of fact, if anyone's going to have a baby in 2050, they can expect to live around 80 years on average. That is up from the global life expectancy right now that is 74. That's 6 more years of
Hold
life.
up. Hold on a second. The average life expectancy is 74 years of age.
Yeah, globally, yeah.
Okay, globally.
Yeah.
So we're talking about other countries where there's lack of medical care and
Yeah, if you want to get into, you want to get in the weeds, yeah.
well, no, I mean, those are pretty tall weeds you need to consider when you're considering 74 as the global life expectancy.
Listen, just because we're a little closer to it, than,
What's the American life expectancy?
Uh,
You're gonna give me I'm past a midlife crisis if that's the case.
let me see here. Now, this is from 2021. The United States life expectancy 76.33 years.
Okay, that's still not that much better, but I feel like with the
That's 2 more years than the world average.
I know, but I feel like with the evolvement of technology
Okay.
and what we know about nutrition,
I'm just saying the people born in 2050 are going to get 4 more years than us. Those are not the best years of your life. You're back in diapers. You're hunched over.
hold on, in the 70s?
Huh?
That's not, no.
80 is going to be if you're born in 2050. they
Okay,
expect
I
you to live to
promise you
80.
this. My mom is pushing 80 and she does not wear a diaper.
Well, some do. Some do. I'm just saying, like, those aren't the best years of your most quality years of your life.
Probably
What
not.
are those last 4 really worth?
I can't believe you just said that.
I'm saying, like, what?
Just write them off.
It was like,
Take
oh,
me at 72. I've heard that's when the decline
I'm
starts.
just saying, those aren't the
Said no one ever.
those are not the most quality years of your life, physically, health wise.
Yeah.
You wish you were 76 instead of 32.
If we're talking about 96, that's a different story. But I think at 76, you're still pretty active. I know 76 years old. My father-in-law is 76 years old.
Okay,
He works because he couldn't.
Where does
didn't
he
want his Hartville Hardware.
what's he do?
He does shipping and receiving.
Okay,
He's not a door reader. He does physical labor. He cuts his own grass. He takes care of his own lawn. He takes care of a pool. He's 76 years old and he's got it, man.
Just saying. I'm just saying, would you trade right now to go to 76?
Well, of course not. Why would
No.
anybody want to leap forward that fast?
Right.
You're
We're
not,
in the sweet
what
spot of
point
life
are you
right
trying
now.
to make?
We're in the sweet. I'm saying, like, all right, so the people born in 2050 are going to live to 80.
Yeah.
Right now in the United States, we're living until 76.3. So we even get like January, February, March. All right.
Yeah.
We get that last full winter.
I can't believe you just counted
All
the
right.
months. Please,
We-
0.3.
We get that full last winter.
Well, what if it's not? What if it's not that? What if it's like
When
June,
those-
July, and August?
when
Your
those-
last summer.
When those trees start budding, you're like, oh no. Oh no. I'm on my last 3. I'm on my 0.3. I'm just saying, what's really the $8:09 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. Christian Lauren here with you. Jake on vacation this week. Hope you guys having a great start to your Monday. 330-450-9292 is the phone number. The text line 330-269-9292. Appreciate you guys having us on the radio, for streaming us at Q92radio.com, our website. Thank you. And if you're watching us on Facebook and YouTube, thank you as well. Again, we are going to be kicking off the Q92 Smackdown at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland on August 2nd contest here momentarily. But first, a lot of you, a ton of you entered to become a finalist for the 3-day passes to incarceration. And it's time to talk to another local winner. Let's find out who won these 3-day passes here on Q92.
Is this Destiny from Massillon, Ohio, Tigertown?
Yes, it is.
Hey, Destiny, it's Christian Lauren from Q92 calling you. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Oh, we're good. You know what? For Monday, we're actually doing pretty good for a Monday. You know what I mean? It feels good. It's a summer Monday.
It keeps coming back to us. I don't know what to do.
I gotta tell you, it must have been your destiny. Oh my God, he did do it.
Oh my God.
To win this contest, guess what?
Otherwise, we come back on the screen. It's 5 seconds in.
I can't believe this.
So keep hitting it over and over again so that we're hidden.
You're very
How was you?
welcome.
I don't know.
Who are you going to take with you?
My husband.
Okay.
He loves this, and it's his birthday coming up, and he was so excited. He was like, "Oh, I hope you win, so we can go." And I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. I mean, we're so excited that we get to share this with you, and it's going to be a special weekend. 3 days at Ohio's biggest music and tattoo festival at the Ohio State Reformatory. You're going to get to see Shinedown, Breaking Benjamin, The Offspring, Godsmack, Machine Head. I mean, there's so many bands there. It is so cool.
You gonna get a tap?
Oh, probably. We're gonna get a matching one, I think.
Oh, that's nice. Yes. Well, Destiny, congratulations. We hope you and your husband really, really enjoy your time in incarceration. We appreciate you being a listener. Just tell everybody your favorite station, making you a winner.
How about that, Destiny? You called, you became a finalist with Nicolina, and now you're on your way to incarceration all 3 days. That's awesome. Another local winner is hooked up from your live and locally owned radio station. Now the new contest is officially underway. Smackdown before SummerSlam at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland. Like I said, Lauren and I getting 3 finalists before we get off the air today. One this hour with the Q to call. One in the 9 o'clock hour with the Q to call. And we're going to pick one of you that goes over to the live video feed that's on Facebook and on YouTube, clicks the like button, and puts the word SmackDown in the comment section. When we get out of here around 10 o'clock, right before 10, we're going to pick one of you and make you a finalist as well. And, of course, you'll have more chances all week long with Nicolina, your midday diva, Keller in the afternoon, and Ryan at night. We are off and running here in the 8 o'clock hour. New contest underway. Q to call could happen anytime. It's Hosier and Too Sweet on Q.
I always tell you I can't tell if my not daughter's boyfriend's emo.
Yeah.
The struggle does continue.
Oh, did something else happen to confuse you?
No, he came over again. Was it Sunday? He came over to pick her up. He got home from Florida, and they had seen each other in Florida for spring break. So it had been a good day since they saw each other.
Right, yeah.
Absence makes the heart grow fonder.
It does.
He came to pick her up, but again, black pants, black shirt, black hoodie, zip up, black shoes, black hair.
Was he tan?
I don't think so. She said he was. He looked emo pale to me. But you know what? She spent a week in Florida, and she doesn't look tan.
What is going on with this generation?
Maybe they didn't go to Florida. I don't know. Maybe they were. Maybe they're in Montana. I don't know where they went, but I expected them both to be like golden tan. You know what I mean? Come on,
Yes.
hello. And they both, but no.
Were there any pictures taken in Florida? Did he wear black swim trunks and a black tank?
I didn't see any of her pictures from. She has an Instagram. She's not a poster. She's not a real big poster. Just like follows everybody
Unless she has a private story that you don't see, and that's where she takes the
well,
pictures.
yeah. There's teenagers do that.
Yeah.
She had a private snap. Her mom found it. That didn't go over too well.
I bet not.
But I still find myself trying to figure. And she claims he is up and down. He is not emo.
I don't know. Amy brings up a good point. Maybe they're pale because they've stayed inside. In which case, he's emo.
Can we not plant those seeds, please? We don't need those seeds planted.
What? That they
What are you
stay
saying? They
inside?
were both staying inside together?
No, I'm saying emo people, not.
Oh, I thought you were hinting at
No.
at stuff.
No.
And things. No. I don't know. I just know he loves to dress in all black and he loves knives.
Maybe he thinks it's.
That's
slimming,
all I know.
And he likes.
He's a slim guy. He's a slim guy. A tiny guy.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'm just saying.
I'm just trying to think.
I don't know.
Amy said no, not like that. Just teenagers in general too. Like
Yeah.
going outside.
No, they were out there. I found out because she was telling me about what they do at spring break, and the Oklahoma drill is something kids love to do at spring break now.
What's that?
Girls and boys. You lay down in the sand and someone goes 1, 2, 3. You both get up and tackle each other.
Cool.
Girls and guys do it. Spring
Fun.
break. Yeah.
It doesn't sound fun.
Well, I mean, listen. What did we do when we were kids at spring break?
Laid out, listen to music, swam.
Drank.
Yeah.
Had a couple Heinekens.
Yeah.
A couple Rolling Rocks. The cool beer.
Right.
A couple Zimas.
Zimas. Man.
A couple Mike's Hard Lemonades. You know how it is.
Yeah. Some Boone's Farm.
Yeah. I'm the real cool stuff.
A Bahama Breeze.
I never actually went on a spring break.
Neither did I.
Never did. My friends did. They did the whole Florida thing.
I mean, we did
never
something locally, like we'd go to a local lake or something like that.
Yeah.
But not like Tony went to South Carolina, that kind of stuff.
halfway through summer. Would you say halfway?
I would say.
Yeah, I would say about halfway.
Yeah.
About halfway. Still to come this hour, Q to call, SmackDown. Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Cleveland on August 2nd. The SmackDown before SummerSlam. That is a very important SmackDown. It's going to be big. It's going to be hyping SummerSlam.
I had no idea. No idea that there was a SmackDown before the SummerSlam. My nephews put me in my place, let me tell you. And they're like, what? What? You've interviewed WWE? I'm like, I don't watch it, though. I don't know the sequence of events.
Yeah. They now, because a lot of times they do their premium live events now on Saturdays instead of Sundays.
Yeah.
So the SmackDown, they do it whatever city that they're going to for their just premium live events, not pay-per-view anymore. If you're a Peacock, you can watch it.
Right.
And which is going to be Netflix in January.
Yeah.
So yeah, they go now and they do that SmackDown the night before, and it's all about hyping up and matches leading up to the matches and interviews, and it's like a awesome.
I mean, good on them. That was a smart idea, I think. It creates
you do it
hype.
all, and you're in the city for another show.
Right.
So especially something like this, they only do their two biggest are WrestleMania and SummerSlam.
Mhm.
WrestleMania is their Super Bowl. SummerSlam is their second biggest one of the year. It's huge. It's hype. They always have the biggest stars in it. Sometimes even they bring back older ones.
Well, that's kind of fun. Like cameos.
So it's huge.
Yeah.
Like a lot, you know what I mean? So, but they do that now. They like to take over whatever city it's in for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you do something like that. So SmackDown that night on Friday, and a lot of people, I'm sure, bought tickets to both. They're
Well,
going to
I
go to
mean, I think that would be
SmackDown,
smart.
and then they're going to go to SummerSlam the next day.
Yeah, I think
And they're gonna
hotels
spend a lot of
probably.
money.
Yeah.
Oh God, the hotels.
Oh,
probably so
listen. People are not afraid to spend money anymore on concert tickets and live events. I'm sorry.
Nope.
Taylor Swift kind of put that to shame with the whole Eras Tour thing, like what people were paying, how they were going, they were flying to other cities. So on top of those like ticket prices, they were willing to pay hotel, airfare, you know what I mean, or gas prices to drive there. This is nuts.
It is insane. If you bought tickets, some of you listening might have tickets to both. I'll bet you spent a pretty penny.
Do you know what I thought was really intriguing is last week I told you, I went to the OAB thing down in Columbus for the executive forum. And I found it very intriguing that they said Gen Zers are like our generation that's coming back that is closest to like boomers and millennials in the sense that they want to do everything in real life. So they had a couple of generations that were like, I don't really want to talk. I don't want to communicate. I don't really want to go anywhere. You know what I mean? But these Gen Zers are like, no, we'll pay for the experience. We want to go and be there in person. We want to experience it. And that's who they're finding is like finally coming back and wanting to buy experiences, whether it's a concert coupled with a whole weekend of fun, or they like create this whole aesthetic, this vibe, and invite their friends and travel together. But yeah, that was a study that came out that we were talked about when we were down there. And I was like, well, this is promising. They're getting back out there and socializing. Look at you.
I hope it's true.
Yeah.
I hope it's true. I feel like there's a new generation coming up that's back to a little bit more respect, too.
God, I hope so.
And not being coddled as much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe we went through it for a while and they saw what happened because now they're getting older and they're like, uh-oh, we got to tighten this down.
We might not. Maybe a child should hear the word no before he's 18.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'd like to see it get back to that a little bit. 827 Sports coming up right after Petey Pablo and Freak a Leak on Q92.
Let's take some calls from the request line. Caller number 1. Hey.
I want to talk about pen pals for a second while we have a few minutes. I really do.
I know.
And I actually have heard of this before, but I never really stumbled and actually went to the webpage. And I'll tell you, it's very interesting. And it all somehow leads back to Jake.
Doesn't it most of it?
Yeah, and it's always when you least expect it, too.
I know. When yesterday he just kind of busted something out of left field, and I'm like,
huh.
What'd you say?
So I forget if it was in my newsfeed for Facebook or Instagram or even X. I don't remember, but I saw like jailbabes.com. Now, when you hear that, you think porn. No.
No, it's not.
It is zero porn.
Yeah.
Not at all. What is jailbabes.com? Some of you right now are going, ooh, I know, pick me. Well, for those of you sitting in your chairs going, I have no earthly idea what the hell jailbabes is, because it sounds like porn, doesn't it?
It does.
You know what I mean? It's just when you say it.
Like role-playing or something
like, were
weird
you on
and kinky.
jailbabes.com at work? I was.
Right. You're
It
fired.
is women in prison that are seeking pen pals.
Yeah.
And they're able to post pictures of themselves and descriptions and everything.
Yeah. It's odd.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And they even break them down by age on this website, where you can look for girls. The breakdown is 18 to 23, 24 to 26. That's an odd bracket. 27 to 29, 30, 32, 30, and it goes all the way up to 51 plus. So all these women are in jail, and they'd like someone to talk. Listen.
And like none of them are in jumpsuits or like striped
No,
outfits.
these
They're
are
in like
pictures from like your Facebook profile.
like before they hit the clink.
Yes. For instance, I just clicked on Summer. Her name is Summer. Love the description. Read this yesterday. I was like, well done. Hey, y'all, my name is Summer, but they call me Yummy Summy. Love, loyalty, and respect is what I live by. I'm a queen lioness, and I'll protect the ones I love. I'm a fun-loving, outdoorsy type of girl. I love to be adventurous and also enjoy being just laid back in a hammock. I love to be spontaneous, too, and just jump in the car and go, not knowing where we might end up, like prison. I'm sweeter than honey, but meaner than a yellow jacket. So if I sound like your kind of tea, hit me up. Looking forward to hearing from you. And it tells you her full name. It tells you even where she's incarcerated. This girl, let me see where she's at. Her earliest release date is March of 2026. She's born in 94. Tampa, Florida is where she's in jail. And it doesn't say what they're in jail for.
Okay, unless they say, because like I'm looking
Some
at
they
one
do.
now. This is Daphne from West Virginia.
Yeah.
And she says an assortment of schedule, 1 narcotics plus a few guns equals 121 months in federal prison. I strongly question their math, but whatever. Not only am I
like it. I like it.
Not only am I a genius entrepreneur and rowdy heroin addict, I'm a graffiti / new school artist with perfect teeth and bulletproof charisma. Try me. And she gets out in 2030. That's her earliest release date.
Okay.
She does have a high school diploma. She worked as airport staff prior to incarceration.
There you go.
And in prison, she has learned to be an artist, a muralist. She's learned to cook. She loves learning about plumbing and reading and writing. And you can actually email with her if you don't want to get out your quill pen and a piece of paper.
And I spent almost, we're talking about SmackDown and SummerSlam. I spent almost $1K for SummerSlam and SmackDown tickets. So you are going to both. You're a fan. I get it.
Yeah.
2 nights. I got to imagine, God, there'll be people from all over the country, world coming to this.
Is this like the only place they're having it this year?
Yeah. It's a one time a year thing.
So it's like the Super Bowl of.
Well, WrestleMania is the biggest. This is the second biggest of these.
Okay, so this is like the
I don't know what the second biggest thing, the Super Bowl is.
college championship. No, I'm just kidding. Kind
It is
of.
a huge event.
It's still big. It's
Yeah.
just not.
As far as storylines and matches, this is the second big. I mean, it's at a football stadium.
Yeah.
It's not at Rocket Mortgage.
And-
it's at Cleveland Browns. So I should tell you.
Is it like a soap opera though? A little bit because I've heard that it's kind of like
I called it
there's.
soap opera for men. I mean, to me, yeah, it's story driven.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, and it's hot. Wrestling is so hot right now. They're selling out everywhere they're going.
Yeah.
Their merch is doing crazy. They're going global. They were just in France. They go to Saudi Arabia once a year. They're going all over the world with it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. Our first finalist coming up for this contest will be this hour, very soon, as a matter of fact. So when you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. We'll make you a finalist. It is that simple. It is very much that simple. This hour, next hour, cue to call, and also you can go on to the live video of the morning show on Facebook and YouTube. Click the like button and put SmackDown in the comment section. If you do that, you're entered for a chance to be made a finalist coming up at the end of the show. Lauren's going to pick one of you and make you a finalist. So that's coming up here on the show this morning. Go there and do that. Put that SmackDown in there. So you are good to go. So we got that coming up here for you at 8:39. Right now it's Machine Gun Kelly and Willow Smith. It's Emo Girl. It's Q92.
I am a god.
After this.
I don't know how I feel about this, but it says several companies have emerged in the last few years to develop grief-related technology where users can interact with an AI version of the deceased. Among them is Eternos, which uses an in-house model as well as external large language models developed by major tech companies like Meta and OpenAI, which are the two most popular, I would say. Eternos records users speaking 300 phrases, then compresses that information through a 2-day computing process, capturing the person's voice that loved ones can access. While we have embraced this technology as a way to cope with grief, others feel very uneasy about companies using AI to try to maintain interactions with those who have passed away. So others worry that it could also, or lobby that it could make the mourning process easier, and others worry more difficult because there isn't any closure, which I agree with.
Well, it depends on what you have the guy say.
I think it's kind of like it's programmed to respond in certain ways depending on what you ask it, but it uses all those phrases and all of that audio from that deceased person's voice to like craft a response to sound like that person. Listen, okay, we've all lost somebody close to us. Me and you both have lost our fathers. What I wouldn't give now, 20 some years later, to talk to them and be like, you have grandchildren, like, they're awesome, you know, just to have a conversation with them. I would give anything.
It would be nice if I could talk to my father.
However, if all of the sudden I was able to have that conversation with them, I don't know how I'd feel about it. You know, think about it. How would you feel?
What if our dads were mean?
Right.
I'm dead, son. I don't care.
Right. Leave me alone.
Let me sleep. Christ. Heard enough of your bitching when I was alive.
Yeah, can other countries like hack the
I
AI?
don't
Like,
know.
what if that kind of software
Like, Dad,
Eterno
I
started
miss-
being
yeah,
mean?
you could hack it. Dad, I miss you. You're dumb.
Right.
You're a sissy, son. I know. Shut up. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. You know what's funny? I still have on my phone my dad's voicemail.
See, I wish I had something like that, but I didn't have a cell phone back
Might be
then.
a little weird. Might be a little creepy.
92.
Here we go. The contest
Started the 8 o'clock hour, and this is the part where we get our very first finalist. Would you like to go to the SmackDown before SummerSlam at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse? Well, gotta become a finalist first. First opportunity right now. 330-450-9292. Caller 10. Good luck. Looking. On today's hit music, it is Q92. It is 8:47 on your Monday morning. Congratulations to our finalists. We became our first finalist for SmackDown.
Yeah, Angela from Amsterdam, Ohio.
From Amsterdam, you're in the running. You are the very first finalist. Guess what? We're getting another one in the 9 o'clock hour. 2 to be exact. We're getting one with a Q to call, then another one for anyone that goes over and clicks the like button on the live video feed of the morning show on Facebook and YouTube and puts SmackDown into the comment section. At the end of the show, we'll randomly select one of you that did that and make you a finalist as well. Awesome prize we're giving away here. Looking forward to that. So that's coming up here in the 9 o'clock hour. We'll have a few minutes. We talked earlier about the celebrities we lost over the weekend. Somebody brought Shelley Duvall up, obviously.
Yeah.
Psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Popeye. A lot of people don't remember she was in Popeye. She was Olive Oil.
Yeah.
She was amazing.
Yeah, she was.
Loved that movie.
I love Popeye.
We actually lost 4 last week.
Yeah. You know, my grandfather was like real life Popeye. Like, he literally had the anchor tattoo in the same place on his arm.
Really?
Yeah. He was like kind of small like that and bald. Like, he looked a lot like him.
Robin Williams. If you never saw the actual live action movie Popeye, love it. Still love it to this day.
He was in the Coast Guard, though, so I think that's why I had the
I'm sure
anchor tattoo. Made sense.
Yeah, I know, man. Or just a really huge Popeye.
I mean, it was a little, like, clouded because I think somebody on his ship actually gave it to him, but, you know.
We're all drunk.
Right?
Drunken sailors. What are you going to do? But, yeah, that's 4 celebrities, like, really good ones we lost.
Yeah.
In the matter of a week.
It always makes me sad. Like, to me, that too, like, you're like, oh, dang, I'm getting older. Like, I was literally just watching, I cannot remember what it was, and I saw one of the actors that was in it, and I was like, oh my God, he's looking old. And then I looked up to see how old he was, and I was like, oh my God, he is old. Like, you know what I mean? And then you're like,
I mean, listen,
these are people we looked up to. Like, when we were our kids' age, like, Brad Pitt was like,
dude,
the man, and Mel Gibson, and
talking about how much of a Bon Jovi fan I am. He's in his 60s. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
John Bon Jovi isn't 62.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they were in their prime like we are right now, like when we were younger.
Crazy. I look at him, I'm like, yeah, his hair's white, but he still kind of looks. He doesn't look.
Now, Matthew McConaughey is aging like a fine wine, I will say.
Yeah, some of them are.
Yeah.
I still think Brad Pitt looks
Some
good.
of them not so much.
Mark Wahlberg still looks good.
Yeah, but does anyone else think that Channing Tatum is... how do I put
You
it?
gonna say falling off?
A little bit.
How old is he now?
I don't know. But the actress, oh my gosh. Hold on 1 second.
He's 44.
Okay, so he's not that old. But have you seen a recent picture of him? Because he's just been doing some press.
Yeah, he's got a movie coming out, I think.
It's out. It was with, what's her face? Fly Me to the Moon.
Listen, when you're known,
ScarJo. Sorry.
When you're known for Magic Mike and Step Up, I mean, you know, it's tough to keep that.
Like, he looked good in the movie. But then it was like, he came off the set and, I don't know, he just changed the way he looked.
I
mean, I'm not saying anything like, he doesn't look terrible. I don't know, from the original, like, when everybody fell in love with him, I'm like, he's changed a bit, you know? Haven't we all, though?
Yeah. Yeah, if you
I'm a little bit fluffier than I was in high school.
I mean, hello, pot kettle. I mean, if I looked in a mirror, I'd be like, yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah, 20 years ago, I looked a little different.
Yeah.
So I get it. I get it. It happens to us all. I definitely trade places with Channing Tatum.
Why?
Physically?
Okay, but if you trade places with him, then...
You know what I mean. I'm just saying, like, I think at 44, if he doesn't look as, I still think he could probably clean up the local bar scene. I think he'd be all right.
Yeah, I think he probably do.
Maybe
Okay
even
there.
the regional bar scene. I don't know.
Yeah.
But it happens to us all. I think we cannot escape this time. Channing and Zac Efron aren't aging well.
Yeah, well, Zac Efron, like, I get it. A lot of people don't realize, like, he kind of gets a pass-ish, just because he had a horrible accident that, like, tore his face open. Like, he literally was, like, a cheek was, like, hanging open. So he had to have surgery and plastic surgery to fix the damage that was caused. That's kind of why he was gone from the limelight for quite a while, because he was recovering from this accident he had. What do you mean for the accident?
What was the accident?
Hold on. I think, I don't know why I want to say like dog bite. Like it was something very left field. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Efron accident.
Because I wondered myself what happened to that. Let me see here. In a severe accident that shattered his jaw and led people to speculate he had plastic.
Yeah, no, I was wrong, but it is obscure. He was running through his house and caught his face on the corner of the granite fountain. So his jaw went right into the granite. I don't know. It's very weird. But he does talk about it. Like, he talks about how hard it was.
He said, according to this Yahoo article from Reuters in 2022, he revealed that his changed jawline was a result of muscle working extra hard after the accident. It was nearly fatal. Nearly fatal. I almost died. But we're good. So wow. He hit it so hard he almost died?
Yeah, it said that he slipped, that there was water on the floor, and didn't see it near the entrance of his home. He sustained a gash in the fall that required some serious stitches, but also fractured his jaw in a couple of places to the point where they had to wire his mouth shut. And then they had to go in and clean up debris from the break. And they said, it was a gruesome injury.
Yeah, I get it. So a lot of people think he did that for plastic surgery. His wasn't trying to look youthful or trying to like whatever. His was because of an accident, a real accident.
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood had an accident.
She did, and now I think when they did her lips and they fixed it, she was like, "Oh, I like the pouty look," because I don't believe that she doesn't continue to put fillers in.
Yeah. No, you're probably
I mean,
right.
if you look at her on American Idol and you look at her now, something's changed.
Yeah. I love Zach, but I don't really believe the quote accident story someone says.
It just seems like such a fluke, and maybe it was a freak accident. I mean, hey, things happen, and you're like, how did that ever even? I mean, leaves you scratching your head, and you'll never know. But
you won't know.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know Zac Efron at all, let alone to be a liar.
Right.
I have no evidence of him making. Now,
isn't it kind of weird that he's in a movie with Nicole Kidman and they have romance scenes? I think it's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's new on Netflix. I haven't watched it yet.
All right, last Zac Efron film I watched was Iron Claw. It was very good, very sad, and a true story.
Probably the last Zac Efron film was High School Musical with my daughter.
Other wrestlers called that, although I like the Iron Claw a lot, they called it the most historically incorrect wrestling movie. They said they took so many liberties and told.
I feel like Hollywood does that from time to time.
Even like how some of the brothers that died were found, they just changed. I never understood that. I never understood that we got to Hollywood this. I've just never. If you're telling a true story,
right? Why would you?
Based on a true story, you have people there that can tell you exactly what happened.
If the original story isn't good enough, why are you even making it a movie?
Never got that. I really haven't. And I guess they get away with it when they say based on.
Right.
So I guess that's their out.
I mean, you have some.
I've never understood the whole like especially war movies.
Yeah.
When I find out no, that's actually not how the battle happened. That's actually not how that happened.
I feel like they take more liberties with actual war. Like,
wouldn't you want to be the most accurate as you could for a war movie if you're telling a historical movie like that, or any historical movie?
The one that I think is closest to what actually happened, because I did a lot of research on it, because I loved the movie Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
That one's actually fairly close to the original version about the 1971 state championship.
Yeah.
So, and I love that. I don't know. I think it's cool. And it's important to me just because of how they come together and they play together as one team. Like, I think that's so cool. I think we all need to go watch that movie again, you know? But I love that they say factually it was pretty close.
Yeah. No. Oh, I just looked up a list of the most historically incorrect war movies. Number one's Braveheart.
Oh, I'm sure. My name is William Wallace.
Number two was Pearl Harbor.
That's my daughter's named after that movie. Fun fact.
Yeah. Marin was his woman, right?
Yeah, Marin was his wife in the movie, and my My doctor's office told me that my daughter was not a daughter, it was a son. And so when she came out, I was like speechless and I had no girls' names lined up. And my husband always thought that was such a pretty and unique name.
When in doubt, go to Braveheart.
That's right. He turned to Braveheart. We named a couple dogs after Lord of the Rings and my daughter after Braveheart.
Yeah, they killed his wife, and well, it just went downhill from there.
It did, but she was a beautiful, kind soul.
She was.
Yeah.
And he avenged her many times over.
Yes, he did.
It's Pitbull Neo, Time of Our Lives on Q92.
next hour. I got into a Kenny Loggins deep dive yesterday.
How?
I don't know.
No.
But I started off by I was laying in bed with little Jimmy. He's a little sick. But he's getting a little better.
That's it. Did he sleep better last night?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. So we're chilling. And I like to get on YouTube. He loves music. I got on YouTube, put on songs. I came across Kenny Loggins' Meet Me Halfway.
Oh. Across the sky. Yep.
And he perked up. I always know when my 14-month-old son loves a song.
It's a banger.
Well, he dances and tries to clap to pretty much anything. Mm-hmm. But if he really is interested in a song, no matter what he's doing, if he's laying with me on the floor playing, he'll stop, turn, look at the TV, and sit Indian style. And just sit and stare at the song.
Right.
Till it's done. Then he goes back. And he did it yesterday for Jelly Roll's I'm Not Okay. He stopped playing. He stopped.
Jelly Roll fan.
Stopped, looked up. He's huge into John Mayer. Absolutely huge into John Mayer. But I went down to Kenny Loggins, Meet Me Halfway, from arguably the greatest arm wrestling movie ever made.
Over the top.
And Over the Top. You've never seen that movie. I mean, I don't know what you're doing. If you like 80s movies.
How did that script even get anyhow? Okay.
What do you say?
Come on, man.
That's a great movie.
But Pee-wee's Big Adventure got a movie, and there were so many, to be honest.
A movie about a guy who didn't really have a part in his son's life.
We've talked about this before. Howard the Duck, Billie Jean.
Don't get me started on Howard.
There's Mannequin. Do you want me to keep going? What was happening in the screenwriter room, in the 80s?
Howard the Duck. There's only one problem with Howard the Duck, and it's the scene where the woman and the duck almost make love.
Yeah, they're in bed together.
In an 80s movie that was supposed to be for a family.
Right.
And she's literally trying to seduce the duck.
Yes, she is.
You guys don't believe me? Go watch Howard the Duck. Other than that, fun family movie.
I wonder if he was from Quackred. Sorry.
I don't know. Pornhub, maybe. On the weird section.
Right.
But that scene wasn't necessary.
No, it really wasn't. Honestly, it really wasn't.
And I'm a typical pervert guy. That had nothing to do with the movie.
They just had to try and sneak it in there.
You know what would be great?
The duck almost got...
What if the woman tries to seduce the duck? Sounds great. Johnson, write it in.
Yeah.
I just don't know why that scene was in there. Other than that, great family movie. Four 450-9292 is the phone number. The text line 330-269-9292. This hour, 2 more chances to become a finalist for our brand new contest we just kicked off this morning. SmackDown tickets to SmackDown before SummerSlam, August 2nd at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 10. If you want to give yourself another opportunity, do yourself a favor, head over to the live video feed on Facebook and on YouTube. Click the like button and put SmackDown in the comment section. We're going to pick one of you at the end of the show as well and make you a finalist for this awesome prize. And we give this away a week from today on Monday. We'll be calling the grand prize winner. So we got that coming up for you. Hope you guys are having a good start to your day. For Mondays, it ain't so bad. I've had worse Mondays.
No, we have the next 2 days some slight risk for some severe, thunderstorms and showers and things like that. But
we're hoping to be joined by Mark Johnson.
Yeah, we'll see.
If he joins us, we'll talk to him all about that like we normally do. Mondays in the 9 o'clock hour. I know it's already getting up to almost 80 degrees right now at 9:12 in the morning. Right now it's Chapel Roan. And good luck, babe. It's Q92. Good morning. They want $250K for a house in the hood of Alliance. Listen, I lived in Alliance, and I actually enjoyed living in Alliance.
There's some really nice areas out here.
I had a house in Alliance, and I thought it was I had no problems, no issues. I did find a Walgreens shopping cart in my yard one day when I came home from work. I will say that happened. Other than that, the apartment complex was pretty much quiet next to me. The older couple next to me on the other side. They were lovely. The car wash always gave me entertainment. You know what I mean?
You got to watch a music video get shot there.
I did see a rap music video get shot there. It was fantastic.
Right. You had a front row
I still
seat.
remember that.
Yeah.
They were on the hood. I was hearing the music, and that was not weird for me because a lot of people blast their music when they're cleaning their car out. So that wasn't odd to me. I've heard
I do that. I turn my car on it while I'm cleaning it.
I've heard country music, hip hop, hard rock. I've heard it all
when
I lived in that house in Alliance. But I just happened to get up because the bass was really thumping. I was like, oh. I looked up, and then I see, like, the girl and the guy, and they're dancing, and the guy's running around him with the camera. I was like, wow.
Did you then tape them taping the video?
No, I didn't. I should have.
Yes.
I should have. I saw a car wreck at that car wash.
Oh, boy.
That was fantastic.
What?
A couple. No, I'm not kidding. I watched this happen. A couple. I started to hear shouting. I got a couple minutes. I heard shouting. So I'm like, oh, well, my windows are open. Let's see what we can see.
Nosy Nancy over here.
So I look across the street, and I see a mother who got out of her car yelling at a couple that are in the car wash stall.
How did you know it was a mother?
Because I saw her. She got out of the car.
Does she just look like a mother, or she had a kid?
Totally like a mother.
Okay.
100% like a mother.
Okay.
She was yelling, and I heard things back and forth, but I couldn't. I made out a few F words, but I heard, I really couldn't tell what was happening. So then I watched him peel out of the car wash stall.
Okay.
Peel out. So much so that he went around the corner of the building, lost control of his car, and crashed into the brick wall of the car wash. But then, on top of that, then he backed up and drove off.
Oh, my gosh.
And I think I even in my house went, that was awesome.
I wonder if they ever caught him. He
They
damaged the
did.
car wash.
No, they did.
Okay.
They did. So I had to speak to the police about it.
Oh, you were a witness.
I knew the cops.
Oh, well,
they were like friends of mine. So I was like, well.
I did, in fact, see what happened.
I was like, yeah, I don't know. They got cameras over there. But yeah, there's some stuff went down just now. Yeah. Clearly, you could see the brick is damaged.
Yeah.
And he was just like, nope, I'm leaving. Craziest days at work. Text message. I had a boss one time that would have sex with the delivery guys in our bathroom and then would want me to come back when it was done and see the evidence.
Ew.
That's not a day. That's a recurring event.
Hopefully that person needs arrested.
I feel like that should.
Why is your voice so high?
You can't. You can't do that.
No, that's a huge no.
And you the way this text came in implies that this would happen often. I mean, if you want to be like, hey, look, I reorganized our files. I mean, that's fun.
Right. Like, look at this new organization system. Or
yeah, look, I got new coasters for the break room.
There's donuts. You want to come see donuts in the back?
Got some Krispy Kreme in the back. Well, I guess you did. That's my God. That person got fired, right?
I would hope.
Where? I don't want to know the net, but like, what kind of company was that? Oh. Hey, come look. Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I'm a nurse. I had a crazy family member come in to visit her grandma and lay under the Christmas tree and wouldn't move. Police had to come get her and take her to the psych facility.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's kind of sad. Like, she didn't know what she was doing.
She thought she was a gift.
Right. The whole family.
Yeah. I used to work at Cinemark, and I found an elderly man dead in the theater. He came in alone to watch Jurassic Park, had a heart attack, and died in the theater. The EMTs took him out the secret side door to not disrupt the rest of the theater. That is a crazy day at work.
Yeah.
Folks, I did not expect you to come this hard with these
Yeah, you've had some days,
craziest
for sure.
days at work. My God, we're only 2 texts in. Every day is crazy at the Christian Children Home of Ohio, but my craziest day is being in a 1-hour hold with 2 other staff and a kid by the road. 1-hour hold?
I mean, that would be like, are we talking juvie or prison or?
I don't know. By the road? Interesting. Jake, someone told you to just take that with a grain of salt. The fry thing.
I get it.
I'm a home health nurse.
I just got it.
There you go. I'm a home health nurse in a psychiatric patient home. Several years ago, he told me he was feeling like he needed to stab someone in the neck with an ice pick.
Oh, geez.
Definitely could see the crazy in his eyes after getting out there safely. I called the police, which needless to say, they had to remove him in handcuffs, kicking and screaming. Craziest day of my job, text message, is when the SWAT team showed up as I was delivering mail to their house.
Oh, my God.
You had to think for a second they were there for you, right?
Like you had
Because
something
no
in your mail truck that they wanted.
You could be the most squeakiest clean human in the world. When the cops show up around you, you assume that you have cocaine in your butt and you're about to get busted. You know what I mean? You're like,
Why
oh my
did you
God.
go with that?
Oh my God, they're going to find the heroin. Oh no, they know. I'm in charge of the mob. The man that just gave you that amazing forecast
is joining us live on the show as well. Mark Johnson, good morning. How we doing?
How are you?
We're hanging in there. You know, it's a lovely Monday. It's going to be hot and muggy. I don't mind it. It's summer, so I'm okay with that.
It is summer. I keep telling my family and friends and my wife and everybody, it's like we wait 7 months to be able to sit outside. It's never too hot. You got to get out and enjoy it because, 3 months from now, we're going to be indoors again.
Yes, we are. So I'm excited. I was out mowing my lawn, sweating like a pig on Saturday. Felt good, though. Well, it was a good feeling, though. It was a good feeling. You ever have like a good sweat where it just feels good, like you're doing something productive?
Well, the last few days it's been a good sweat when you just walk outside and take the garbage can out.
Right.
That's very true.
So much heat, so much humidity. It's midsummer though, and I'm okay with that.
I was coming in this morning from the Trumbull-Mahoney County borders where I just moved. And I was driving in this morning. Nothing big, but I saw some beautiful heat lightning off as I was driving in this morning. And are we going to get some storms maybe next couple days?
What is heat, my friend?
Unfortunately, it's like his cell signals or
We're
his
having
internet
trouble
signals.
with you, Mark, right now.
Are you there?
We're
kind
here.
of. We're here.
Oh,
You're
okay,
there.
good.
You're here
I
and
can
there.
see you guys real clearly.
It's just like we're hanging out on Windows 97. That's all.
Oh, sorry.
We just got on.
Well, let's keep it going. Let's see. Just remember, there's no such thing as heat lightning. Lightning. It's lightning that's 35 or 40 miles away. That's what you're seeing. You're seeing a thunderstorm that's far enough away that you're not hearing the thunder, but you're seeing the lightning. So heat lightning doesn't exist. It's from a thunderstorm that's so far away. The speed of light is faster than the speed of sound, and light travels farther. So you're seeing a distant
Oh, he just
He
dropped.
just dropped right out.
Dang
Look
it.
at that.
We'll see if he jumps
But I,
back in.
I get it, and I appreciate him correcting me on that. I'm sure as a weatherman, he probably hates hearing that.
I know.
I just hit it. I probably did a pet peeve of his.
Well,
Oh, here's heat lightning guy again.
Right.
But he's right. But there's something really beautiful though about when it's still pitch black outside and you're seeing heat lightning out there. We're efforting to get Mark Johnson back in here now, as obviously we're having some internet issues on his end. But there is something really beautiful about night heat lightning.
I agree. Well, I love it when there's my favorite, and I hope we get to experience it at least once, is like when you're down at the ocean and you're looking out over the sea and the clouds start lighting up because you can see the not heat lightning off the coast because there's a storm out there and it lights up the sky and you can kind of see the clouds and the horizon. I think that's the most beautiful thing.
One of the most beautiful night thunderstorms I ever saw in my life was the first trip to Ocean City.
Yeah.
And the storms fired up and they were pretty impressive, but they were out to sea, but they were close. And then it was like nighttime when they started firing up. It was like the sun was setting and then it was dark out. And we were sitting out on our balcony.
Yeah.
Just looking out at the ocean. And it was just like the most beautiful thing.
It's like nature's light show.
Oh, it was fantastic. So fortunately, Mark is he's not with us.
Not popped back in.
Dropped off.
Yeah, he was in his office. It seems like when he's in his office, it's like his signal's not as
issues.
Yeah.
So we'll effort, see if we can get him back. If we can, we'll bring him back on.
For sure.
So we'll try to do that right now. It's Shabuzi, a bar song. It's Q92.
It's Stark
Shortly, the cue to call to get a finalist for WWE SmackDown at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland, August 2nd, the day before SummerSlam. Huge SmackDown. You could be there. Listen for the cue to call, and we're also getting another finalist at the end of the show. For anyone that goes over to the live video feed on Facebook and YouTube, clicks the like button in the comments section, puts SmackDown. We're going to pick one of you coming up as well. So that's coming up here on the show. Oh, man, we have a couple minutes. I mean, we talked about all the celebrity stuff, but then, of course, the assassination attempt. My Lord, was that not crazy?
You know, this is, I guess, my biggest thing is I don't care what your political stance is. I do not care. I literally, you tell me I could care less. That's how much I care.
Yeah.
It is not okay to take someone's life, regardless.
No. Yeah.
And so I have a really hard time with it because it discourages me about society. That's all. Because I saw some really crappy things out there after it happened.
For years, we've been so divided, so angry at each other.
Yep.
And, everyone on social media popping off on whatever side they're on and constantly posting whatever side. I have unfollowed so many people on both sides.
Yeah.
Because I don't want that to be my news feed.
Mm-mm.
And if in my opinion,
you'll never see anything political on my feed.
Not mine either. And in my opinion, if when you get on social media every day, all you can do is post far left or far right stuff, if that's all you do on social media.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
I'm sorry. That's very boring to me. I'd rather see a plate of your damn lunch. I
love good food pics.
I really freaking don't care.
Yeah.
And I don't care about the arrogance and the anger and the vitriol with which you post. I really don't. And I've just snoozed and unfollowed.
Right.
I'm not saying I'm uninformed on issues.
Well,
I don't care about grandstanding. And if you guys don't realize the temperature in the room and that we need to be careful, all right, you can disagree and not want to hurt someone. You can disagree
100%.
and not want to do harm to someone. For God's sake, I don't care what side you're on. I'm someone that I've said before, I don't talk politics on here because there's enough venues for that. And I don't want to be that show. I want to be a fun show. But lean left. I'm be honest. I lean left. You lean right.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought that was awful.
And we get along just fine.
Yeah, it's really weird, everyone.
Yeah.
It's really crazy. And it was awful. It was awful for the country. It was awful for him and his family. I don't care how I feel about him. I don't want that for anybody.
No.
It was awful. I have questions of my little hat. Like, how was that even possible?
Exactly.
People saw him.
Yeah.
There's video. People were telling the cops.
People were telling the cops.
There.
There's a guy climbing a building with a gun.
There's video of him getting set.
Well, not only
people
that,
are
like
yelling at the cops like he's right there. I'm like, how did they not?
What I find funny too
Now,
is like
easy to say from my house.
Yeah.
In my chair.
Oh,
Easy,
of course.
Easy
of
for
course.
me to say.
But here's the other thing too, though. I did see almost that night. So we were really busy that day. And that night when we finally got to turn the TV on, it was like 10 o'clock at night. So a lot more details had come out. Because initially they're like, oh, he got scratched, or like, because people didn't realize that streak across his cheek was actually blood coming down from his ear. Like that wasn't released right away. Within a 10, 15 minutes of the initial breaking of the story, it finally came out that like they think he had gotten grazed by a bullet. Yeah. But I saw some people that post on social media that were like, this was another party. They did this on purpose. Or there was that. There was also, he planned it. Now, let me ask you who you would trust.
This is when the internet goes crazy.
Who would you trust to take a mark on your life, knowing that if they miss, you're dead?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be a 20-year-old kid from Bethel Park. Okay.
No.
Like, I just, the both ways, both directions that I saw, like these conspiracies and people putting it, I was like, you guys, calm down and wait until the facts come out.
The far left and far right both just went, oh!
And that poor gentleman who passed away. What a hero.
Shielding his family.
To me, that breaks my heart. What a true husband and father and protector and provider he was to the very end.
You should not be worried about getting hurt going to a rally of the candidate for president that you support. You should be able to go there. No, I don't care who the hell you're voting for. You should be able to go to a Trump speech, a Biden speech with your family, with whatever, and have a good time and listen to your candidate who you think, I don't even care who you're voting for. It's crazy. And I feel like some of it, I've said for years, a lot of it I feel falls on cable news. Now, I'm not saying it's their fault. No one's like,
I'm with you.
They're not like, hey, we want, no.
Right.
And I get it because that's what drives ratings.
Yeah.
And it's ratings over anything.
Yeah.
If you just report the news, it's boring. But if I have two guys fighting and yelling at in a show back and forth, telling you this guy's evil, both sides telling you the other side's evil, and the other side's going to destroy the country. There are people out there that unfortunately take with some of the MSNBCs and the Fox Newses say as gospel.
Yeah.
And you get someone who maybe is going through some issues. He's got some problems, and something like this can happen when you keep stoking that fire. Again, I get it. That's where the ratings are. I've said before in the show, I would love a news channel that literally just gave me the news. But I know it would fail in the ratings.
Exactly.
No one would watch it. Everyone would tell you that's boring.
100%.
You've got MSNBC and CNN over here, and then you got Fox News and Newsmax over here.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not giving you honest news. They're slanting it.
Yeah.
And they won't come out and say it. And that pisses me off even more. That they won't just say, you know what? Yeah, we are a left-leaning news network. We are a right-leaning news network.
Yeah, they won't. It's funny because I feel like a lot of their reporting is more editorial.
Right. But it's like masked as news. But it's not. It's editorial.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but say that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I hope this wakes up a lot of people, and we all just, regardless of who we're voting, you're allowed to vote for whoever you want. You're allowed to be proud of that.
I'm glad to see that he's okay and he's walking away.
I'm absolutely glad he's okay.
But here's my question too. Like, if you're Trump, okay, so now you're at the RNC. You know what? I think I would have the biggest case of PTSD. I think every time I got up there to speak, I would be like,
I'd be looking around. Well, now, listen.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just like,
and they're going to have heightened security at the RNC.
Well, they had it
they did
allegedly. I mean,
I know. This isn't the first. Listen, this isn't the first time the Secret Service has been
Like, what do we got going on over here with both sides?
Think about all of the assassination attempts. I mean, there are more out there than I think you realize. You've got FDR, you've got Reagan, you've got, I mean, obviously JFK.
Kennedy.
Like, last night my son
McKinley.
was like, Abe Lincoln. I'm like, well, yes, it was a little different back then, but yes.
McKinley.
Yes. William McKinley. Who else? I mean, there were so many, some that we didn't even realize. I think Harry Truman was shot at. George W. Bush, they threw a grenade.
Yeah.
Real close to him and tried to blow him up. Like, there's been so many assassination attempts that I think we forget about.
I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, me too.
I'm glad for him. I'm glad for his family.
It
has nothing to do with politics to me. It has to do with he's a human being, and I'm glad he's okay.
My heart goes out to that family who lost their dad and their husband. And hopefully the other two spectators that were critically wounded pull through.
And I just hope maybe we all see that and take a zoom back a little bit.
Yeah.
And cool it down with the hatred, the anger, the cynicism, the judging, the unfriending because someone likes a candidate. But we'll see. I hope. Someone sent a text. I've seen posts from people on both sides. My take on it. It doesn't matter what your political affiliation is. The fact that someone got that close to assassinating a presidential candidate is terrifying. Things like that aren't supposed to happen in this country. We're supposed to be better than that.
100%. That was a great text.
We should be better than that.
Yeah.
And I hope we are. And I hope for the safety of both Trump and Biden.
Yeah.
Through this.
Yeah. No one deserves to die through this process.
We will settle it at the ballot box.
Yep.
How about that, everybody? But crazy on what was a crazy weekend.
It was
news-wise, period.
All the way around, it was crazy.
All the way around from the celebrity deaths we talked about to that. Just a crazy, crazy, crazy weekend. And like I said, I'm glad he's okay.
Me too.
That's just as a human being.
Mm-hmm.
Put your damn politics down for 1 second. You can be annoying on social media later. But hope we all wake up a little bit to that. I really, really do. It's Tommy Richmond, $1 Million Baby on Q92. So I asked Jake, you were out of the room? I go, Jake, have you ever woken up and seen a demon? He laughed and was like, no, never. I, too, have had dreams before. Many dreams in my life. I've never woke up and thought I saw a demon.
Yeah, me either.
Lauren, you ever see a demon?
No.
That's 0 for 3. Who the hell made this statement?
Where did the article come from?
There's no article.
Oh, it's just a statement.
It just says, if you've ever woken up unable to move and felt like there was someone or something in the room with you, you might have experienced sleep paralysis. This happens, blah, blah, blah. Then it goes on. Many people report feeling a presence in a room with them during sleep paralysis, with some even seeing figures that seem real. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of people experience these sensations. This phenomenon has been depicted in various forms of art, literature, sometimes being interpreted as encounters with ghosts or supernatural beings or demons.
Huh.
Who the hell's seen a demon? You ever have sleep paralysis? I have not.
I have not either.
Jake?
Luckily.
No.
I think that would be terrifying.
That would be more scary than a demon to me. If I woke up and I couldn't move?
Yeah.
That would be fear. What is happening? Why I can't move anything?
That would be awful. Because I'd be thinking, what's wrong with me?
Come on. Has anyone ever seen a demon? Anyone ever wake up and see someone looking over them? No.
Oh, I mean, that happens. But it's usually, you used to be like my kids, getting up in the middle of the night to let me know that they didn't feel good. And you'd open your eyes and you'd have a kid right there. And you're like,
son of a bitch. Don't do
Right.
that. Don't you do that.
Oh, they got the talking to at one point because it scared the crap out of me the once. I'm like, you have to touch me. Like, I want you to take your hand and put it on my arm. You know what I mean? And then say, Mom,
Physically wake me.
don't stand there until I open my eyes.
Like the girl from the Ring movie.
Like a creepy weirdo.
Yeah, no, I get that. But you know, you're afraid to wake your parents. 'Cause I remember when I
You don't
would
want
try
to
to
get
stay
in trouble.
when I wanted to stay in my parents' room and it was storming.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would sit there and be like, stare at my dad like he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad. I'm scared, but he's gonna be mad when I wake him up. Someone texted in my ex. That's not a demon.
I have one too on Facebook. Amy said her ex-husband.
Saw demons?
No, I think she
Oh, her ex-husband.
She saw her and saw him.
Text message. I used to wake up and see demons every day. That divorce was the best thing I ever bought. See, I think we're having fun. Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
What?
Never saw a demon, but tried chewing my arm off when I woke up as to try not to awake who was lying beside me.
Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
how it came in. I don't know if that was a bad talk to text. Look and tried to chew. I have sleep paralysis. It's so scary. You can hear everything. You can see things. Everything is going on around you, but you cannot move your body. You breathe deeply, and you're trying so hard to move, but you just can't. That's hell.
Oh my gosh, that would be. I feel so bad. Like I feel for you. That would be absolutely terrifying.
What do we want to talk about?
Call now to win tickets to WWE SmackDown from Q92.
There is your cue to call. Caller number 10, we're going to make you a finalist for a chance to win a pair of tickets to WWE's SmackDown at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in Cleveland on August 2nd. That is the night before SummerSlam. Awesome one to be at. You're going to want to be there. We're getting a finalist right now, 330-450-9292. Caller 10, good luck to Terry Styles, as it was on Q.
Jake, do you remember a craziest day at one of your jobs? Like it was just like, what you went home almost like, what was that?
I can't top yours, but when I was working at McDonald's, I got an ice cream cone thrown at me.
Are you
But
serious?
was it someone like a customer or
Yeah.
like a coworker?
No, it was a customer.
What were they mad about?
They ordered an ice cream cone and like a large fry with no salt. So we had to make the fries fresh, like
my God,
as
was
you
it-
do.
Was it my mom?
And then I gave her no. I can tell you it was not.
My mom always orders no salt for fresh
Like,
fries.
I know who this lady is.
It irritates me.
Yeah. So I gave her the ice cream cone and I was like, go to the next window and we'll give you your fresh fries. But she ordered them together because she wanted to eat them together. But by the time we gave her fries, her ice cream cone was melting and she was mad about that. And I was like, well, that's not my fault. Eat your ice cream cone.
Wait. You said that's not my fault. Eat your ice cream cone?
Yeah. I didn't know if I said it was my fault, but I did say, well, if you would have ate it, it would have been melted. I think I did say that.
Okay. I can't see you being like, too bad, lady. Eat it.
Well, I was, because she was already on my nerves because she was asking, are these fresh? Are these fresh? And then I was like, yes.
And
she
like,
goes,
taste one.
no salt. And I was like, yeah, no salt. And then she said that there was salt on them, even though there
Okay,
wasn't.
but here's the thing about McDonald's. You guys salt it in like that big area. So even if you don't salt the fresh batch, tell me there's not salt still on the bottom. I mean,
yeah, exactly.
You're going to get some.
Exactly.
So did she hit you with it?
Yeah. So she gave me attitude and then I
In
told
the
her,
face?
No, she missed. Well,
Okay.
because it was during COVID and we had like a little plexiglass protector over
Okay, so that
the window.
protected your face.
Yeah, and then she got mad, and then I told her that I would give her a new fry, and then she walked up to my window. I forgot she wasn't even in the car because her husband was driving, and so she got out of the car and walked up to the window, and so she was standing next to the window, and then the window closed, and she like took her hand like shoved it open, and I was like, no, enough. So I gave her money back, and I said, get out. I said, leave, and then she took her money, and then she yeeted the cone, and it hit me.
Did you say yeeted it?
Yeah, she yeeted the cone.
That is fantastic.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Yeeted the
Listen,
cone.
I understand about service and frustration and all that kind of stuff, but when did we as a society decide that it was acceptable to assault people with ice cream cones over, to me, something that's so trivial? Because most of the time, if you have like a delay in your food or you have an issue with it or it's cold, like they'll make it right. You just go in and be nice about it.
Yeah, a lot of times they will. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that was
a good one, Jake. Ice cream.
I would
thrown
have
at you.
loved to have like stood there and watched that go down. I mean,
So-
I'm glad she didn't like get you in the face or, something highly embarrassing, but you
good.
handled it right.
Music Q92. That's going to do it for us. Before we get out of here, though, time to pick a random winner from everyone that went over to the live Facebook and YouTube feed. Click the like button in the comment section. Put SmackDown. It's about to pay off for somebody. Lauren, who are we going to randomly make a finalist now this morning?
Today it is Crystal Brindley.
Hey, Crystal, congratulations. You are now a finalist. You're now in the running. You might win those tickets to see SmackDown before SummerSlam at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse in August. That's going to do it for us. We're out of here. Thank you guys so much for spending time with us here this morning. Appreciate you whether you had us on the radio, whether you're streaming us at Q92radio.com or you're watching on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you. We appreciate you. And we'll be back tomorrow to do it all over again, starting at 5:30 in the morning. Nicolina's in here next, then Keller in the afternoon, then Ryan at night, live and local radio on your locally owned radio station. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. It's Q92. It's Taylor Swift, Post Malone, Fortnite. Bye-bye.
I was supposed to be